So, good morning, student. As we are having our control statement, implementation of the control statement. In this control statement, different loops are there. So, last video I have shown you how to use the different pattern of loop, combining the loop with a loop. I also used the conditions. Okay, different pattern of conditions that and or not logical condition has been used, and using the logical conditions, the program has been shown to you. Now, let's see how these particular programs are there, what are the particular pattern of programs are there, and how you can arrange the particular pattern of program. Okay, so see the first program. What is the first program is, say here that in this particular program, Python program using if and else if condition. That means multiple else if condition. It is what it is, a nested loop. Okay, it is known as one of the nested loop, and using this nested loop condition, what we can find that the checking of the program will going to be done. Clear? Checking of the program will going to be done. So how you can find it, what the thing has been used here. See here, Python program using if, then else if condition. That means nested if. That means, see here, number, input the number. So if the number equals to 0, if it is 0, then what it will write? Print the number is equals to 10. Else if it is not so, then it will come to the if condition. Else if number equals to 50, then what it will write? Number is equals to 50. Then if it is also not so, then else part of this, else if what? Number equals to 100, the print the number is equals to 100. Else what? The number is not equals to 10, 50 or 100. Okay, that means what you can see, that this particular if, then there is one else. Under this else, there is the if condition. This is the true condition, this one the false condition. Under this false condition, one if has been added. So how to write it? elif. Okay, so under this one, that this is the true condition. If this is not, then there will be one false condition. Under that false condition, one condition has been added. What is the condition? Is if condition. So elif, again elif. So after this elif, then what we have done? We have print it out. Okay, then after printing it, we can find it that else print a number is not equals to 10, 50 or 100. Fine, number is not equals to 10, 50 or 100. So this is what you can see it, that when you are making this program, in this particular program, what you are having a certain pattern or certain type of a structure. What is a structure? That it is known as a nested if condition. That means inside of one if and else, there will be many other if else will going to come. So you have seen it that many other if else is there, and those the many other if else what is there, that you can see that how the particular thing is working here. Okay, so how the particular thing is working here. So in this particular situation, what we find in this particular part, what we can find, that we are having this particular structures and we are maintaining this particular structure. So as we are maintaining these particular structures and having the structures, we are making a conditional phase, and based on this condition, that we are making the structures to be worked on it, isn't it? We are making our structures to be worked on it. So as you find the structures is working here, in this particular structures, we are giving a different pattern of conditions that will going to be implemented. Okay, so these are the different type of conditions that will going to work based on this particular working pattern. That means what has been taken here, first and foremost, it has been taken one variable has been taken. Variable is what? Number. Under this variable, what? Int, then input, enter the number, that has been taken here. After that, what we can find it, that number is equals to 0 or not. Okay, number is equals to 0 or not. This the checking has been done, and as you find the checking has been done, you can see here that we are having this particular pattern of a structures, and we are making that particular pattern of the structure here. Okay, So as you are making this particular pattern of the structures, what is there in this particular pattern of structures, what do you have? We have a condition that we are implementing here. Clear? So as we are having the condition that we are implementing here, in this particular condition that we need to work and we need to implement, they are being implemented in this particular way. Okay. Okay, so they are being implemented in this particular way. As we find it, the thing has been implemented in this particular manner. That means what we see, what we find, that we do have a particular implementation of the structures, and we are working with a particular pattern of the structures where we have a looping section. That means we have one condition, we are searching another condition, again that there is another condition. So based on this what we find it, that we will going to have this particular structures, and we are working on these structures. Now let us see what is the output that we will going to get. Now see the particular thing. Okay, how it will going to run. So suppose now here I am giving here 50. So when I have given here 50, when I do enter, number is equals to 50, isn't it? So this is how you can find it, that when you are doing the particular work, when you are finding this particular work is there, in this particular work what we can find it, that what is the particular pattern, or what is the particular type of the structures that you are conducting and you are making to it, based on that particular condition, based on that particular pattern of condition that you are giving, on that particular pattern of condition the thing will going to execute. Okay, thing will going to execute, and it will going to give you the output in this particular way. Now see the next program. In this particular next program, what you can see, that here the program has been used to calculate the grade using the if else. Okay, so if else means here you can find it in this particular if else structures that has been used here. What it has been done at first and foremost, that it has taken some mark. Okay, the mark has been taken here. Now in this particular program, what you can see here, I have taken here, first I have taken the input, like mark equals to input, integer input, enter the marks. Okay, now if marks is greater than 85 and marks is less than, that means this is used to check the grading with using the if. Okay, if the marks is greater than 85 and marks is less than equals to 100, then what it will show you, it will show you congratulations, you have scored A. Now if else marks is greater than 60 and marks is less than 85, then it will show you your score is B plus. Okay, if it is you find it that L if mark is greater than 40 and mark is less than equals to 60, then it will be B, isn't it? And you see here that if marks is greater than 30 and marks is less than equals to 40, your score is C, else you are failed. So this is what the construction of the program has been done. That means here you can see what is the major thing in the program is, first I have used the if. Okay, then if, then one condition is there. After that what it has written, see here, elif. Okay, elif. After elif, then what the thing will going to print. So that means true condition will going to work. Then if, then again else. So with that else one, again if is there. So with this if you can find that there is a true condition, again it will work. So in this particular thing you can find, then again if elif what, again if it is a true condition, then it will going to work. So this is the thing what we can see, this is the thing what we can find, that we do have either if this is true is not working, then it will come to the false area. This is one thing. Second thing is there, see in between there there is and has been given. That means these two condition, that means logical sorry, logical condition has been given here. Logical condition, this particular and is what? And is a logical condition. So logical condition is to be satisfied. So if the logical condition is satisfied, then only you can find it, the particular work can be done. That means and logical condition has been used. So what is the speciality of this particular program? That it is a nested if. Okay, there is a multiple if else is used, and after using the multiple if else, what you can find it, that there is also what? And has been given. Okay, and or not, all this has been given there. So and or not, all this thing, when it has given there in this particular frame, that you can find it, that you will going to have a certain pattern of structures that you are working with. Okay, those the pattern of structures that you find, that you are making it. Clear? So each of these particular structures, what you are having, what you are finding it, those the different pattern of structures are there, those the different type of structures are there. So each and every structures, what is there, each and every part of the structures, what is there, that we are having those particular pattern of the structures, and we are making the certain pattern of structures that we are conducting here. Clear? So as we are conducting this certain pattern of the structures, as we are working on this certain pattern of the structures, in this particular pattern of the structures, what do we find, or what can we see? We can see that there in this particular conditional frame, or in this particular conditional part, we will going to have condition what is said as a logical condition also. Okay, so we are using here logical condition along with the what? The conditional phase. That means the different condition of this particular area. So as we are making this, as we are having this particular part, we can make the structures, and we can work with this particular structure. Clear? So as we are working with these particular structures, as we are making these particular structures, in this particular structures we are having the scenario. So let us see how the particular program is giving the output. Now see here in this particular area, what are the thing you have? It has asked to enter the marks. Suppose I entered here 85. So as I entered here 85, I give, see, you have scored B plus. Okay, so this is the thing what is there. So if you have to enter the other values also, then we can see it, that how the particular value is working. Now see here the next part. What is the next part? Again I run the program, and I am given here, suppose I give here now 42. So as I give here 42, enter, your score is grade B. So this is how you can see, that means the execution that has been given and the work that has been given is in a particular area. We can find it, it is what? Executable, and it will going to make the structures or make the part in a phenomenon where we are having those different pattern of structures, or where we are working with those different type of structures, isn't it? So this is the different type of structures that we are working with, and we are finding it that it can be workable in this particular area, in this particular part. Okay, so these are the checkings. Now let us see what the another program that we have today. Now see the third program. In this particular program, what you can see, you can find it that when we are using this program, in this program, what we want to find, we want to see the absolute value. That means Python Panda to find the absolute value using if else. Okay, so absolute value that you will going to give, if it is the integer input, integer number, so pick any integer number, any the things that you can give. If the raw input is not support, okay, raw input value will not going to support, otherwise the total value will be there, that means minus figure. So define an n integer that already you can use to define yourself what is the integer is. If n is less than 0, then what it will write, the absolute value of n is minus n. Okay, so this is the thing what is there, and if it is not less than 0, then it will going to show you. That means what you can see here in this particular program, in this particular program there are the two different type of conditions has been given. So the condition is that that whether the value of n is less than 0 or not. If the value of n is less than 0, then you can find it the particular value that will going to work, that it will take out the minus minus in front of that particular value, isn't it? That means what is a definite value position? Suppose those the definite value positions that we want to know from here and we want to implement from here, each of this particular part of implementation. So what we have see here, I don't use any pattern of header files, okay, because without the header file what we can see it that the thing will going to work. Clear? The thing will going to work. So when we haven't used any pattern of header files, this the particular header files that we are having, this the particular header sections that we are having, we are making those header sections to be implemented or to be worked with the structures that we are going to make it, that we are going to implement it. Okay, so this is the implementation, this is the particular pattern of implementation that we are making. What pattern of implementation we are making? That first we are initializing, then an input integer. So integer to be inputted. Now when you are taking the value of n, where to put, then what pattern of that it will going to take, and in the int. So where I have passed it, I have passed into int. So previously you have seen, first I am writing int, then I open the bracket, then I write the thing. Instead of that, what I have done here, instead of that, directly the thing has been given there, and thing is been working here. Okay, so as thing has been done here and thing has been working here, we can find it that this is the very perfect way or perfect manner that we can use it. So any of the way we can declare the particular pattern. It is not any particular frame, but because of our things, we pattern, we maintain some pattern of what we maintain some pattern of the things to be worked with, isn't it? Therefore what we can find, it that we are declaring it. Suppose n equals to int, so in one line we are declaring. So here what I have done, I have break it up. Okay, as I have break it up, so what the breaking has been done, see int, then n means that the value of n I am passing it here. Okay, so as I am passing the value of n there, that means whatever the value of n, that will be an integer pattern of value. So as we are having the integer pattern of value, as we are working with the integer pattern of value, what we see is there that if n is less than 0, if it is less than 0, then what it will be, that there will be some work to be done. What the work to be done, we can find the absolute value of n is what, minus n. Okay, the absolute value of n is minus n, and if it is the value of n is greater than 0, then what you will going to find, the absolute value of n is what, n. So this is what you can see, this is what you can find, that when you are working with this particular area, when you are making with this particular area, so each of this particular area, what you are having here, you are having here the different forms or different phenomena. Okay, so different forms and different phenomena, all these different form and different phenomena, as we are implementing it here, as we are making it here, so those the particular form or those the particular phenomenon that we are implementing here, that to be implement in a proper way. That means the logic that what we are implementing, the logic that what we are making, the logic must be right, and based on that logic only the work will be done. So if it is less than 0, then there will be one true area. So in that true area, how it will work, what to work, many other many if else will come, or only one statement. So if it is satisfied within one statement, okay. If it is not satisfied within one statement, then we can give a many statement using the more if else there. Okay, so this is how you can give the particular structures. And next part that you can find here, that else part. Else part is what, absolute value of n is what, n. So we are getting the in the else part also, if you require some other thing to be worked, that you can do. So let us see what is the output that we are deriving from here. So now you see here that one already I have done for you. Now suppose I am writing minus 5. Okay, so enter. So see here, the absolute value of minus 5 is minus 5, and previously what I have given here, see integer 87, so absolute value of 87 is 87. So you can see here that a different way, different programs that I have shown you. In each of the program, what is the speciality of the program is that there I have used the logic, there I have used the conditions. Okay, logical condition has been used there, logical phase has been used there. As you are using a logic and logical condition, in this logic and logical condition, what we can do, what we can find, that we are going to implement those different type of structures. We are going to make those different pattern of structures. So as we are making them, we find it that we can have a different type of structures to be worked with, and those the different pattern of structures what are there, they will going to implement and they will going to work in this particular phenomenon. Okay, they will going to work in this particular phenomenon, and they are going to make the structures in this way. So this is what about today. I am ending my session here. Thank you.